Hello and welcome to IP Study video lectures. Today we will discuss Chapter 2 of Grade 8. The chapter name is Reshaping India's Political Map. In this chapter, we will cover these topics. First, the rise of the Delhi Sultanate. Second, the notable rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Third, challenges to the Delhi Sultanate. Fourth, the Vijayanagara Empire. Fifth, the Mughals. Then, sixth, resistance to the Mughals. Seventh, administrating India. And last, people's lives during the 18th to 17th centuries. Now come to the what is medieval period. The medieval period, or we can say the Middle Ages, refer to the time between the ancient and modern period. In Europe, it began after the fall of the Roman Empire around 5th century and lasted until the 15th century. This period saw the rise of feudalism and the growing power of church, knights and kingdom. In India, medieval period followed the decline of the Gupta Empire. However, historians do not fully agree with this fact. Some considered it to begin around the 8th century with the rise of regional kingdoms, while others started with the arrival of Muslim rulers in 12th century. In Indian medieval period includes the rule of Delhi Sultanate, the Mughals and many powerful regional kingdoms. It was a time of major developments in art, architecture, religion and trade. Now, history is divided into the three periods. First, ancient, then medieval period and modern period. In ancient period, we include Indus Saraswati civilization, Vedic period, Mahajanapadas, Mauryas, Guptas, etc. And in medieval period, the period of Delhi Sultanate, Mughals, Vijayanagar, rise of Marathas. And in modern period, the arrival of Europeans, Indian national movements, etc. A new era in Indian history began with the invasions from beyond the Hindu Kush mountains, 11th century. Many of these invaders were Central Asian Turks or Afghans. At first, they came to plunder India's wealth, but later they stayed back and established their kingdom. They also wanted to spread their own religion. These invasions led to the major changes in India's politics, India's culture and their society. Now come to the rise of the Delhi Sultanate. The rise of Delhi Sultanate began after the Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan, the Rajput king, at the Second Battle of Tehran in 1192 CE. This victory opened the path of establishment of Delhi Sultanate in modern India. After Ghori's death, his slave general Qutbuddin Aibak established his first dynasty in Delhi Sultanate in 1206 CE. The Delhi Sultanate was ruled by 5 successive dynasties from 1206 CE to 1526 CE. Delhi Sultanate, we have 5 dynasties: Slave Dynasty, Tughlaq Dynasty, Lodi Dynasty, Khilji and Sayyid Dynasty. For one by one, we will discuss about all these dynasties. First, we have the Slave Dynasty. It is also known as Mamluk Dynasty. It is founded by Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak is one who started to build Qutub Minar. But after that, his successor Iltutmish completed that Minar. Next, after the Iltutmish, next successor was Razia Sultan, became the first and the only woman to rule from the throne of India, of Delhi. Next we have the Khilji dynasty, came in power in 1290 CE when Jalaluddin Khilji overthrew the last slave dynasty ruler Kekubad. It reached its peak under Alauddin Khilji, one of the most powerful rulers of Delhi Sultanate. Next we have the Tughlaq dynasty. It is founded by Ghiyazuddin Tughlaq, who built the strong fort of Tughlaqabad. His son Tughlaqabad fort is in Delhi. His son Muhammad bin Tughlaq is remembered for his ambitious experiments, some of which failed miserably. His rule was marked by widespread revolts and instability. Later, Firoz Shah Tughlaq came to power and focused on public welfare by constructing canals, gardens, and encouraging education. Next, we have the Sayyid dynasty was founded by Khizr Khan, who was appointed by Temur after he invaded India. The ruler of this dynasty were generally weak and could control only the region around Delhi. Here is the tomb of Muhammad Shah. Khizr's successor Mubarak Shah and some success, but later kings such as Muhammad Shah and Alam Shah proved incapable. Alam Shah gave up the throne to Behlul Lodi, thus ending the dynasty. The last we have the Lodi dynasty was the only Afghan dynasty to rule the Delhi Sultanate. It was founded by Behlul Lodi, who took control of Delhi and began expanded its territory. Here is the Lodi Garden situated in Delhi. The last ruler, Ibrahim Lodi, faced rebellion from nobles and was defeated by Babur in the First Battle of Panipat in 1526. This battle ended the Delhi Sultanate and marked the beginning of Mughal Empire in India. Next, we have the Delhi Sultanate, political instability and violence. The Delhi Sultanate was marked the period of continuous political instability. Sultans frequently conducted military campaigns, raiding villages, towns to collect wealth and assert control. This constant warfare disrupted normal life and economic activities across the region. Many Buddhist, Hindus, Jain temples were destroyed during the raids by the Delhi Sultans. These attacks were the part of practice known as iconoclasm. Iconoclasm means when you destroy religious building, images, etc. Here is the example also. In Qutub Minar complex is a prime example of iconoclasm. Inscriptions on the eastern gateway state that it was constructed from materials of 27 dismantled Hindus and Jains temple. Next we have, while these actions were often driven by religious beliefs, they were also motivated by the economic reasons. In addition to temples, many important centers of learning such as schools, libraries, universities were also targeted. This led to the loss of ancient manuscript, knowledge, and cultural heritage. Now come to the next topic, that is the Sultan and their court nobles lived extremely luxurious lives while common people suffered. Their enormous wealth came from the three main sources. First one is plunder, second one is taxation, and then slave trade. However, this plunder and wealth extraction has devastating effects on broader economy. The Sultanate's focus on wealth over trade harmed India's traditional trade network. Heavy taxes on merchants, unsafe trade routes due to wars, and failure of token currency introduced under Muhammad bin Tughlaq led to the decline in trade. Agriculture also suffered as farmers faces high taxes even during the period of famine. Now come to the notable rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. First we have the Alauddin Khilji during the time period from 1296 to 1316. Alauddin Khilji was one of the powerful sultans who conducted intensive raids in 14th century. He launched successful military campaigns into the Deccan, bringing regions like Devagiri, that's in Maharashtra, and Warangal in Telangana under Delhi's control. One of his major achievements was successfully defending India against repeated Mongol invasion. After securing the borders, Alauddin turned this attention to expanding his empire within India. He conquered several important kingdoms that had remained independent. First one is, his major victories include the capture of Ranthambore, Chittor, Malwa. Alauddin General Malik Kafur led successful military expeditions deep into South India, reaching as far as Madurai in Tamil Nadu. Next, we have under Alauddin's rule, many important Hindu religions and cultural centers were attacked. Famous temples like those of Somnath in Gujarat and various temples in Rajasthan were raided for their wealth, and many were destroyed and damaged during these military campaigns. Next, we have Muhammad bin Tughlaq during the time period of 1325 to 1351. Muhammad bin Tughlaq achieved remarkable territorial expansion during his reign. After the Mauryan Empire, he was the first ruler to bring most of the Indian subcontinent under single rule again. Nearly 1500 years later, his empire stretched from Kashmir in the north to Madurai in the far south, and from Gujarat in the west to Bengal in the east. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was known for his grand, ambitious ideas. Most important of them failed due to poor planning and execution. Next, the capital transfer. Tughlaq decided to shift his capital from Delhi to Devagiri, renamed as Daulatabad, in the Deccan Plateau. Next is, he wanted to place his capital in more central location to better control his vast empire. The forced migration of Delhi's entire population was a disaster. People died due to long, difficult journey. Daulatabad lacked an adequate water supply and infrastructure for such a large population. Within 2 years, he was forced to abandon the plan and return to Delhi. Next is the token currency experiment. These are the experiments he had done during his time. Tughlaq introduced copper and brass coins to replace silver coins, declaring that these token coins would have the same value as silver. But this is also failed, and trade collapsed as merchants refused to accept the tokens. Eventually, he had to withdraw the token coins and exchange them back to silver. The Khorasan expedition. Tughlaq planned to conquer Khorasan, modern-day Iran and Central Asia. Raised a massive army of 1 lakh soldiers, he wanted to expand his army beyond India and establish his dominance in Central Asia. The plan was abandoned before execution due to lack of funds and logistical problems. Next is challenges to the Delhi Sultanate. Here is also what is jizya. Jizya was a special tax imposed on non-Muslims under the Delhi Sultanate. You can read about jizya from here. Next, we have challenges to the Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate faced numerous challenges throughout its rule that ultimately led to its decline and fall. First is external challenges, invasion of Taimur. In 1398, Taimur, a fierce and ambitious conqueror from Central Asia, invaded India. He was the ruler of Samarkand and claimed descendant of Genghis Khan. Though Taimur claimed he invaded India to protect Islam and fight against non-Muslim rulers, his real aim was to plunder the immense wealth of India, especially that of Delhi, which was one of the richest cities in Asia at that time. Next is, when Taimur's army reached Delhi, they defeated the Sultan forces easily. What followed was the most brutal massacres in history of the city. Taimur ordered the mass killing of thousands of people and Delhi was looted and burnt. Next is the city was left in ruins and its population suffered greatly. The invasion of Taimurs had a long-lasting impact. It shattered the central authority of Sultanate and making it difficult for future rulers to control the empire. Next is internal resistance. The Delhi Sultanate, though powerful at times, constantly faced internal resistance. For example, the various regional powers fought against each other. Communities, nobles who challenged its authority. These resistance movements weakened central control and played a major role in the Sultanate's decline. Let's now look at some of these regional powers. First, we have the Rajputs. One of the most persistent threats came from the Rajput kingdoms of Rajasthan and Gujarat. These warrior clans, especially under ruler like the Rana Kumbha of Mewar, refused to accept the Delhi's control, often engaged in fierce battle to defend their autonomy. Next, we have Eastern Ganga dynasty. This dynasty ruled present-day Orissa, northern Andhra Pradesh from the 11th to 15th century. Strongly defended its territory under the leadership of Narasimhadev I in 13th century. The Eastern Ganga kingdom repelled repeated attacks by the Sultanate and also defeated the Delhi Sultanate's governor of Bengal. Narasimhadev I even built the Konarak Sun Temple to mark his military victories and as a symbol of cultural pride. Next, we have Hoysala dynasty. This dynasty ruled in Karnataka from 10th to 14th century, maintaining its independence from a long period even during the reign of Alauddin Khilji, who was expanding his kingdom towards the south. Next is we have the Bahmani kingdom. In the Deccan region, the weakening of Delhi Sultanate led to the rise of Bahmani kingdom in 14th century, formed after revolting against the Sultanate. It became the first major independent Islamic kingdom in Deccan with capital at Gulbarg and later Bidar. Next, we have Bengal. Bengal was another region that frequently slipped away from Delhi's control due to its vast wealth and distance from the capital. Local governors often declared independence and set up separate sultanates, making it hard for Delhi to maintain authority there. Now come to the Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara Empire in the 14th century, South India facing a great turmoil. The powerful Delhi Sultanate from the north launched a series of invasions led by the rulers like Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq. These attacks weakened many Hindu kingdoms, including the Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal, Hoysala dynasty of Karnataka, and Pandya kingdom of Tamil Nadu. The founder of the future Vijayanagara Empire were the two brave brothers, Hariyar and Bukka. Historians have different theories about their origin. Some suggest they were military commanders serving in the Kakatiya kingdom of Telangana. Another suggest that they were officers serving the Hoysala kingdom of Karnataka. On the bank of Tungabhadra river in modern-day Karnataka, they established their new capital. In 1336, Hariyar and Bukka officially founded the Vijayanagara Empire. This is also known as City of Victory. This empire grew into a strong center of Hindu culture and resistance to northern invasions for over 200 years. Next is challenges to the Vijayanagara Empire. The early Vijayanagara Empire faced serious threats from all sides. One of the biggest challenges came from the Brahmani Sultanate, a powerful kingdom that had broke away from the Delhi Sultanate in 1347 CE. The Bahmani kingdom rulers wanted control over rich and strategic lands of Deccan, especially the Raichur Dwab, the land between the Krishna and Tungabhadra river. This made them the main rivals of Vijayanagara. leading to many fierce battles between the two empires. Later, after the Bahmani Sultanate broke apart in early 1500s, it was replaced by the 5 smaller kingdoms known as Bijapur, Golconda, Ahmednagar, Bidar and Berar. Here is the Vijayanagara Empire and Bahmani Sultanate. Vijayanagara Empire and Bahmani Sultanate. Here you can see Bahmani kingdom divided into 5 parts: Ahmednagar, Bijapur, Bidar, Golconda, Berar. And here is Vijayanagar, its capital was Hampi. Next is, these kingdoms continued to fight with Vijayanagar for power, land and resources. Here you can also see Hampi, once a grand capital of Vijayanagara Empire, is now one of India's most amazing historical places. It is filled with stone temple, carvings and monuments that reflect the greatness of its past. The Virupaksha temple, Vittal temple and Hazara Ram temple are specially famous. Here are the images of these temples. Now come to the Krishna Dev Rai. Krishna Dev Rai was one of the most powerful ruler of Vijayanagara Empire. Next we will go to the musical pillar at Vittal temple. Musical temple of during the time period of Vijayanagara Empire, during Krishna Dev reign, art, architecture and religious activities flourished. One of the best known contribution was the gold-plated Anand Nilayam door at the Tirumala Venkateshwar temple, showing both his deep devotion and empire's wealth. He also built many temples in capital city, all designed in grand and unique way. Arts and craft are also thrived under his rule. Next we have decline of Vijayanagara Empire. How Vijayanagara Empire declined during that period of time, even after so much greatness. After the death of Krishna Dev Rai in 1529, the mighty Vijayanagara Empire began to decline. Without his strong leadership, the empire fell into succession dispute and internal power struggles. Members of the royal family started competing against one another, using up valuable time and resources. As a result, attention was taken away from good governance and military defense. At the same time, the 5 Delhi Sultanates, Ahmednagar, Bijapur, Golconda, Bidar and Berar, was growing stronger and better organized. In 1542, real control of the empire passed into the hands of Rama Rai, the son-in-law of Krishna Dev Rai. Though he was not the king, he ruled as a regent and made all major decisions. By 1564, the 5 sultanates set aside their rivalries and formed a military confederation. Their goal was the destruction of Vijayanagar. Together, they created a massive army, and aided by Turkish and Persian military experts, the final battle took place in 1565, the Battle of Talkot. Rama Rai lost the battle, and here is the decline of Vijayanagara Empire. For months, the combined armies looted temples, buildings, destroyed irrigation system, carried away priceless treasures. They deliberately ruined everything to make sure the empire could never rise again. Now come to the next important topic, the Mughals. The Mughal Empire is remembered as one of the most powerful empires in Indian history. It ruled large parts of the Indian subcontinent from 1526 to 1857. Its rule began with Babur, the founder of empire. On his father's side, Babur was descendant of Taimur, and from his mother's side, he was descendant of Genghis Khan, the great Mongol leader. Although the word Mughal derived from the word Mongol. By this time, however, Babur and his family had become deeply influenced by the Persian culture and Islam. Here are the 6 major rulers of the Mughal Empire. First, Babur. then Humayun, next Akbar, Akbar the Great, next we have Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. After that, we will study about all of them one by one. The Delhi Sultanate under the Lodi dynasty was facing many problems, including internal rebellions. This gave Babur the chance to invade. The most important event came on 21st April 1526, the First Battle of Panipat, where Babur's army faced a much larger army led by Ibrahim Lodi. Despite being outnumbered, Babur used effective battle tactics and introduced powerful cannons, firearms to win the battle. Ibrahim Lodi was killed and Babur took control of Delhi and Agra, officially stating the Mughal Empire in India. Although Babur ruled for only 4 years in India, yet he introduced new weapons, improved military system. He also wrote the Baburnama, his famous memoir, which gives us a personal look at his life, battles and experiences in India. Babur died in 1530. Here is about the Baburnama. Baburnama is also known as Tuzuk-e-Babri. It is the autobiography of Babur. You can read from here. Next, we will study about Humayun. Humayun was the second emperor of Mughal Empire and the eldest son of Babur. He ruled from 1530 to 1540. In 1540, he lost his empire to Sher Shah Suri, an Afghan ruler, after suffering defeats in the Battle of Choswa, the Battle of Kannauj. These losses forced Humayun to flee to Persia, where he lived in exile for 15 years. With the help of Persian ruler, he managed to return to India in 1555 and successfully recaptured Delhi and Agra. Beginning his second reign, unfortunately, his return was very short-lived. In 1556, Humayun died after fatal fall down the stairs of his library in Delhi. Here is the portrait of Humayun. After the death of Humayun in 1556, his 13-year-old son Akbar became the next emperor of Mughal Empire. Akbar was very young at a time and trusted General Behram Khan acted as his regent and helped him manage the empire. However, soon after Humayun's death, Hemu, a skilled military commander and chief minister under one of the last Suri leader, took advantage of this situation. He defeated the Mughal forces near Delhi and declared himself the ruler, taking the title Hemchandra Vikramaditya. However, just weeks later, Akbar's army, led by Behram Khan, defeated Hemu in the Second Battle of Panipat. Hemu was recaptured and executed, allowing the Mughals to regain control of Delhi. This victory marked the beginning of Akbar's long and glorious reign. Here is the Behram Khan in the center and young Akbar here. Here is a portrait you can see. Now come to the Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, born in 1542. Here is Mughal Empire under the Akbar. You can see Mughal Empire under the Akbar. He captured the vast empire of Indian subcontinent during that time. Next is, he was 13-year-old when he regency under the Behram Khan. The decisive victory for Akbar in the Second Battle of Panipat established firm Mughal control over the heartland of northern India. Following this crucial victory, Akbar embarked on a series of systematic conquests that could expand the Mughal Empire to unprecedented dimensions. Early conquests were Akbar's first major campaign was in Malwa, which connected to northern India to the Deccan region. Akbar launched the major campaigns in Rajputana. He used mix of war and friendship, marrying Rajput princes, Harkabai, and forming alliance with the rulers like Raja Bharmal of Amir. Some Rajput rulers resisted the siege of Chittor, weakened Mewar's resistance, and later the Battle of Haldi Ghati against Maharana Rana Pratap was fiercely fought. Though Akbar never fully subdued Mewar, his Gujarat and Bengal conquest added huge wealth and trade access to the empire. Next, administration under the Akbar. Akbar was also known for his administration. He created Mansabdari system where officials had two ranks, Zat and Sawar. Zat is a status or pay, Sawar number of cavalry they had to provide. This system balanced civil and military duties. Akbar had strong central government with ministers like Diwan, Mir Bakshi, Sadar us Sadar, that means Diwan. Diwan means under finance, Mir Bakshi, military and intelligence. Sadar us Sudar is related to religion. His finance minister Raja Todarmal introduced Dhashala system for fair land tax based on crop quality and 10-year averages. This system ensured fair taxes from farmers and provided stable revenue for the empire. Akbar also built strong roads, sarai, that means rest houses, and used artillery to strengthen the military. Now come to the religious policy. At first, Akbar followed the strict Islamic law and collected jizya. That is, we have already discussed jizya is a tax taken from the non-Muslims. But over a time, he became more tolerant, and in 1564, he removed jizya. Next, he began including Hindu, Jain, Parsis, even Christians in discussions and government posts. He built Ibadat Khana, house of worship, at Fatehpur Sikri, where scholars of all religions discuss spiritual ideas. Akbar also established Maktab Khana, house of translation, at Fatehpur Sikri, where scholars translated important texts from Sanskrit into Persian. Some of the major Hindu texts translated included the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Other works such as Harivamsa, Atharved and Panchtantra were also translated. In 1582, Akbar introduced a new faith called Deen-e-Ilahi, that means religion of God, which blended ideas from different religions. Next, we have diplomacy and alliances. Akbar was very smart with politics and married Rajput princes to create strong alliance. Rajput leaders like Raja Man Singh became loyal general and helped rule the empire. Akbar respected their tradition and allowed them to practice their own religion. As you have seen, Akbar ruled for over a very long period of time just because he was very religious, tolerant. He built Fatehpur Sikri, showed a mixed Hindu, Islamic and Persian designs. Here is a Fatehpur Sikri images, a blend of Hindu, Islamic and Persian architecture. Akbar also maintained good relations with other countries such as Persia, Ottoman Empire and European traders. He welcomed Jesuit missionaries and allowed Christians to build churches, showing his openness to new ideas. Akbar ruled the Mughal Empire from 1556 to 1605. The early years of his reign were marked by the many military conquests and expansion into Rajasthan, Gujarat, Bengal. After consolidating his empire, the later years were more peaceful, marked by good governance, religious tolerance and cultural development. Now come to the fourth ruler, Jahangir. Jahangir was a son of Akbar, ruled the Mughal Empire from 1605 to 1627. He was known for his strong sense of justice and set up Zanjeer-e-Adal, that means chain of justice, to help people report their problems directly to him. Jahangir continued Akbar's religious policy and religious tolerance and promoted art, painting, architecture during his reign. He allowed the British East India Company to begin trade in India in 1615. His wife Noor Jahan played an important role in the administration and became very influential in the court. In his later years, Jahangir's health declined and much of the power was handled by Noor Jahan and powerful nobles. Here is the portrait of Noor Jahan. Next we have Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan was the son of Jahangir, was the fifth Mughal emperor, best known for his love for architecture and grand buildings. His reign is called the Golden Age of Mughal architecture. He built Taj Mahal in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. He also built the Red Fort in Delhi and Jama Masjid. Shah Jahan promoted art, culture and trade. Shah Jahan also a great patron of art, music and culture. His court attracted many skilled artisans, musicians. The Mughal style of painting flourished during his period. Next we have Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb born in 1618, the third son of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. When Shah Jahan became seriously ill in 1657, a war broke out among his four sons to take the throne. Aurangzeb emerged victorious in this battle for succession. He defeated his elder brother Dara Shikoh in 1658 at the Battle of Samugarh. Later, he paraded Dara in chains, humiliated him, and had him executed on charges of living Islamic beliefs. He also killed two brothers, Murad Bakhsh and Shah Shuja. Aurangzeb also imprisoned his own father, Shah Jahan, in the Agra fort, where Shah Jahan lived under house arrest for the rest of his life. Here is the painting depicted Aurangzeb seated on the golden throne holding Haq of Darbar. Next is Aurangzeb's strict religious policy. Aurangzeb was deeply religious and followed Islam very strictly. He believed that rulers should follow Islamic law, Sharia, in every part of life and governance. He does not tolerate other religions. His strong religious beliefs shaped many of his policies and led to strict rules for non-Muslims. He reintroduced jizya tax for non-Muslim. He destroyed many Hindu temples. He banned practices that he regarded as un-Islamic in his court. He banned Hindu festivals. Then in 1675, he had Guru Tegh Bahadur, the 9th Sikh Guru, publicly executed for refusing to convert to Islam. His cruel treatment on the Maratha leader Shambhaji in 1689 shocked even his own soldiers. Shambhaji was captured, tortured for days, and then executed brutally for resisting Mughal rule. Next is military expansion and Deccan campaigns under the Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb expanded the Mughal Empire to its largest size, stretching from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. However, these wars were extremely costly and ultimately weakened the empire. He spent the last 26 years of his life fighting in the Deccan. He defeated powerful kingdoms such as Bijapur, Golconda, and brought them under Mughal control. These campaigns brought wealth to the empire but also caused destruction and suffering. His biggest challenge was fighting the Marathas, especially Shivaji, who used guerrilla warfare to resist Mughal rule. After Shivaji's death, his son Shambhaji continued the fight. Aurangzeb captured and executed Shambhaji very cruelly, hoping to crush the Maratha spirit. However, the Marathas became stronger and continued to resist. His Deccan campaign is often regarded as one of the key factors in the rapid decline of Mughal Empire after the death in 1707. Here is the Mughal Empire under Aurangzeb. You can see all the part was captured by Aurangzeb under the Mughal Empire. Approximate extent of Mughal Empire under Aurangzeb. And Delhi was the capital of Mughal Empire. Next come to the resistance to the Mughals. The Mughal Empire, despite its vast territory and powerful military, faced continuous resistance from various groups throughout this existence. Resistance to the Mughals who resisted were Jats, tribals, Rajputs, Ahoms, Marathas and Sikhs. First, we will discuss about Jats. The Jats were mainly farmers living around the Delhi, Agra and Mathura. They became strong opponents of Mughal rule, especially during Aurangzeb's reign. Their resistance began because of heavy taxes, religious discrimination, interference in their farming lifestyle. A brave Jat leader named Gokul led the first significant revolt in the 1660s. After his death, Raja Ram continued the struggle and Badan Singh established the strong kingdom of Bharatpur, and Surajmal expanded it into a powerful state that remained independent and successfully resisted Mughal control for many years. Here is the image of Raja Badan Singh. Next, we have tribals. During the Mughal rule, many tribal communities across India strongly resisted imperial control to protect their freedom, land and traditional ways of life. The Bhils are the tribal community who lived in the forest and hilly areas of central and western India, were skilled archers and hunters. They opposed Mughal authority by attacking caravans and forts as a protest against high taxes and interference in their daily lives. The Gonds, second tribal community, another major tribal group, had powerful kingdom in central India. One of the most famous ruler, Rani Durgavati, bravely fought against the Mughal army. Her heroic resistance inspired her people to continue the fight. The Santals, residing in regions such as Jharkhand, Bihar and Western Bengal, faced harsh treatment from Mughal officials who taxed them heavily and disrupted their traditional farming and hunting practices. The Kots were a powerful tribal group in area around Bengal and Assam. While some Koch rulers accepted Mughal authority, many others resisted through warfare and diplomacy. Next, we have Rajputs. The Rajputs emerged one of the most determined and organized opponent of Mughal rule in India. Known for their warrior spirit and deep sense of honor, these martial clans from northwestern and central India formed powerful kingdoms and followed a strict code of conduct that emphasized bravery, loyalty and sacrifice. Their resistance to the Mughals was not only political but also cultural and religious, as they were committed to preserving their Hindu traditions and ancestral land. The Rajputs were known for acts of extreme courage. Here is the regional kingdoms. This one is the Rajput territories, and here is the Sikh Empire in the northwestern or western part of Indian subcontinent. Rise of regional power during the different time period. Two of the most iconic Rajput leaders who symbolized this resistance were Rana Sanga and Maharana Pratap. Rana Sanga from the time period of 1482 to 1528, the ruler of Mewar united many Rajput clans and posed a serious threat to Mughal Emperor Babur. He fought the Battle of Khanwa in 1527 with great courage, nearly defeating Babur's army, though he was ultimately unsuccessful due to Mughals' superior artillery and war strategies. His efforts inspired future Rajput resistance. Maharana Pratap, from the time period of 1540 to 1597, another legendary figure from Mewar, became the most celebrated Rajput hero for his unwavering defense of Akbar's rule. While many Rajput rulers accepted Mughal authority in exchange for retraining, their kingdom, Maharana Pratap refused all alliances. He bravely fought the Battle of Haldi Ghati in 1576, where he and his loyal warriors, along with his horse Chetak, displayed remarkable valor despite being outnumbered. Next is, following the battle, he took refuge in the forest and hills, from where he launched guerrilla attacks against a Mughal outpost. Next, the forest and provided assistance and services to the Maharana's troop as archers, thus earning them a respected place in Mewar's military tradition. Maharana Pratap's refusal to submit and his dedication to freedom made him a lasting symbol of Rajput. During Aurangzeb's rule, many Rajput rulers opposed Mughal control. Durga Das Rathore of Mewar was a Rajput leader who fought to keep Jodhpur free from Mughal rule. Although Aurangzeb attempted to bring the Rajput state under his control, he did not achieve complete success. In Rajasthan, Mughal power remained limited and many Rajput kingdoms continued to govern independently. Now we come to the Ahoms. Ahom resistance against the Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire is considered one of the most successful and long-lasting in Indian history. Ahom kingdom was relatively small and located in Assam. It managed to defeat the powerful Mughal ruler multiple times and maintained its independence for centuries. Ahom kingdom was founded in 1228 by Sakapa, a Thai prince who migrated from present-day Myanmar and settled in Brahmaputra Valley of Assam. The Ahom built a unique culture by blending their Thai traditions with local Assamese customs. Their society followed a spatial system called Paik, in which every male was required to serve the state either as soldier or by performing important work. This made their population well organized, disciplined, always ready to defend their kingdom when needed. Next, the Ahom successfully repelled the invaders. The most intense battle happened between 1662 and 1682 when Aurangzeb launched several campaigns to conquer Assam. Here is the Battle of Saraighat, fought in 1671. Next is Marathas. Marathas was the most significant and ultimately successful resistance to Mughal rule came from the Marathas under Chhatrapati Shivaji. Stating in the mid-17th century, Shivaji carved out an independent kingdom in the Western Deccan through brilliant military strategy and effective governance. As you already know, they used the guerrilla warfare and different kind of tactics to fight against the Mughal Empire. Next, Shivaji's conflict with the Mughals began during Shah Jahan's reign and intensified under Aurangzeb. Even when captured, as happened with his famous escape from Agra in 1666, Shivaji continued his resistance. After Shivaji's death in 1680, his successor and other Maratha leaders like Peshwa and the expanded Maratha power. By the early 18th century, the Maratha had become so powerful that they effectively controlled much of central and western India. Next is Sikhs. Sikhs emerged as a strong religious and political community during the Mughal period. What began a peaceful spiritual movement slowly turned into a powerful resistance against the Mughal. Over time, the Sikhs not only protected their faith but also stood up for the rights of people of other religions. First, Guru Nanak, from the time period of 1469 to 1539, he was the founder of Sikhism. He preached the message of equality, peace, and devotion to one God. Guru Nanak rejected caste discrimination, superstitions, and meaningless rituals. His teachings laid the foundation of new religious path that focused on honest living, sharing with others, and remembering God at all times. That means किरत करो, वंद चखो और नाम जपो. Next Guru was Guru Arjan from the time period of 1563 to 1606. He was the fifth Sikh Guru who played a major role in organizing the Sikh community. He compiled the Adi Granth, the holy book of Sikhs. He also built a famous golden temple in Amritsar, making it a spiritual center for Sikhs. During the Emperor Jahangir's reign, Guru Arjan was arrested and tortured to death for refusing to convert to Islam. This was the first time a Sikh Guru was martyred. It deeply impacted the Sikh community. For this point, the Sikhs began preparing to defend themselves in the event of an attack. Here is the image of Gurudwara Shri Harmandir Sahib Golden Temple that is located in Amritsar. Next we have Guru Tegh Bahadur from time period 1621 to 1675. He was the ninth Sikh Guru and is remembered for standing against the religious persecution of Hindus by the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. When Kashmiri Pandits were being forced to convert to Islam, Guru Tegh Bahadur chose to defend their right to practice their religion freely. Next was Guru Gobind Singh, 1666 to 1708. He was the 10th and the last human Sikh Guru who transformed the Sikh community into a strong and brave warrior group. In 1699, he founded the Khalsa Panth, a brotherhood of fearless and pure Sikhs who were ready to fight for justice and protect for the weak. Guru Gobind Singh gave Sikhs a strong identity and encouraged them to stand up against injustice. Guru Gobind Singh also declared that after him there would be no more human gurus. Instead, the holy book Guru Granth Sahib would be the eternal Guru of the Sikhs. After Guru Gobind Singh's death, the Sikhs continued their fight to freedom under leaders like Banda Singh Bahadur, who led a major rebellion and captured several Mughal territories in Punjab. As the Mughal Empire began to weaken, several Sikh groups rose to power in Punjab region. Maharaja Ranjit Singh eventually brought these groups together around the beginning of the 19th century. Known for his military skills and clever diplomacy, Ranjit Singh built a strong and united Sikh empire. His empire covered a large part of northwestern India, including areas of Kashmir. Until the middle of 19th century, this empire stood firm against both the fading Mughal influence and growing power of the British. Next is administrating India, administration under the Delhi Sultanate. The Delhi Sultanate had a strong and centralized administration that remained largely similar across the 5 dynasties that ruled during this period. At the top was the Sultan, who held absolute power as political, military, judicial head of empire. He was responsible for maintaining peace, defending the state, enforcing Islamic laws, collecting taxes, settling disputes, and ensure the welfare of the people. Nobles supported the Sultan and religious scholars called ulema. A council of ministers called Majlis-e-Khawalat advised the Sultan, though he made all final decisions. Sometimes the Sultan was chosen by his predecessor, but in many cases he had to fight a war of succession to gain the throne. Here we have central administration of Delhi Sultanate. First we have Sultan, head of the state, then Wazir, Prime Minister and Finance Minister, Diwan-e-Insa, Correspondence Minister, Sadr-us-Sudar, Minister of Islamic Law, Diwan-e-Ariz, Defense or War Minister, Qazi al-Kuwait, Minister of Judiciary. Next is The nobility formed a powerful group in Sultanate and mainly consisted of Turkish and Afghan officials. Next, under this system, land, that means ikta, was granted to nobles and officers. These iktedars were responsible for collecting revenue and maintaining law and order in their region, providing soldiers to the Sultan during wars. They kept part of revenue for themselves but had to maintain proper records. To maintain control over the nobles like Balban, Alauddin Khilji, Sikandar Lodi kept a secret check. The revenue system of Delhi Sultanate was mainly based on land taxes. The most important tax was Kharaj, which was one-third to one-half of the agricultural produce. Other taxes include jizya, zakat, that is religious tax on Muslim, custom duties on trade, special tax during emergencies. Next is classification of land during the Delhi Sultanate. Khalisa, Ikta, Inam. Khalisa was a land under direct control of Sultan. Ikta was a land assigned to nobles. Inam was a land granted for religious and charitable purposes, that is land grants. Next is administration under the Mughals. The Mughal Empire had well-organized and elaborated system of administration. The empire was the supreme authority and held court with great ceremonies, seated on grand throne and surrounded by the nobles and officials who followed strict courtly traditions. Here you can see ruler or sultan was seated on a throne and nobles surrounded them here. Next, that is the image of the Mughal court. Next is the empire was divided into large provinces called subas, which were further divided into smaller units like sarkars, parganas and grams. To manage the empire efficiently, the emperor was supported by several key ministers at central level. Each minister was in charge of a specific department. These officials has corresponding roles in each province. First is Mughal Empire, then Subas, Sarkars, Parganas and Grams. This was the level of the Mughal administration. Central administration of Mughal Empire, first we have Badshah, then Diwan, Mir Bakshi, Sadr-us-Sudr, Khan-e-Saman and Qazi al-Quzat. Next is Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system to organize his army and administration. The word Mansab means rank. A Mansabdar was an officer given a specific rank or salary. Each Mansab had two parts, Zat and Sawar. Zat means personal rank and pay. Sawar means number of cavalry under him. Each cavalry man had to maintain 2 horses and Mansabdars also had to maintain a certain number of elephants, camels and soldiers. This allowed Akbar to have a strong army ready without keeping a large permanent force. Mansabdar were paid through Jagirs. Jagirs means land assignments, so they were also called Jagirdars. These positions were not hereditary and the Jagir was usually reassigned after a Mansabdar's death. Akbar's court historian Abul Fazl wrote about this system in his book Aine-Akbari. Next is, during Akbar reign, the Zabt system was introduced and implemented through the Harsala method, which calculated land revenue based on detailed assessment of the average produce over 10 years, fixing it at approximately 1/3 of the production. This well-organized system formed a backbone of Mughal land revenue administration. Classification of land during Mughal Empire. First is Polaj, that means land that is cultivated every year. Next is Paroti, land that is left uncultivated for short period to regain its fertility. Chachar, land that remain uncultivated for 3 to 4 years. Then Banjar, land that has been left uncultivated for more than 5 years. Next is people's lives during the 13th to 17th century. Between the 13th to 17th century, India witnessed a rise and fall of many rulers and kingdoms. Despite political changes, India's economy remained strong and diverse. It was supported by agriculture, handcrafts, trade, local business system, etc. Society was also rich in culture, art and spiritual thoughts. During Sultanate era, there was notable advancement in infrastructure, particularly in northern India. Next, agriculture was the main occupation of the most of the people. Then, India was famous for its high-quality handicraft. Skilled artisans made textile like cotton and silk clothes, metalwork including weapons and tools, jewelry, pottery and decorative items. These craft production workshops called karkhanas. Next, India also had a strong trade network both in country and with the foreign lands. Goods were traded by road, river and sea. Ports like Calicut, Surat, Hooghly were busy centers of sea trade. Next is a special system called hundi was used to send money from one place to another safely without carrying cash. It was an early form of banking. Next, to support trade and taxations, rulers issued well-organized coins. The Delhi Sultans and Mughals minted coins made up of gold, silver and copper. Sher Shah Suri introduced the silver rupia, which became the model of the Indian currency. The copper coin called dam was also widely used in daily transactions. The administration also invested in public works like roads, canals, sarais and markets. By the late 17th century, the Indian economy began to face challenges. Farmers had to pay heavy taxes and many lost their land or become laborers. Artisans and workers were often underpaid and struggled to earn a decent living. The rich and powerful, such as emperor, nobles and big traders, kept most of the wealth. Wars and religious conflicts caused migration and affected local businesses. These problems led to economic decline in many regions, although the overall culture of India remained vibrant. Despite many challenges, India continued to grow and remain economically strong, even though its political were often unstable. During this time, the political boundaries of India kept changing and the country went through many difficulties. In this chapter, Reshaping India's Political Map, we have seen how India is reshaped during this time period from the Sultanate era to the regional kingdoms. Thank you so much for the video lecture. See you in the next class.